Cuts.
What you doing? You doing?
Cut. Wave on.
You couldn't tell?
Yeah, cut it off.
Oh.
Oh, what you was preparing for?
I was just gonna get lined up.
I'm done.
Damn.
I only got line and taper that day because
You going on that trip?
I was going on that trip. I was just get my wave cap back on.
Kind of late, man.
Well, me? Mm-hmm. You think it's you don't know how my hair works, though. I'm gonna have waves back in like a week. That's a lot, though.
Let's see what you got going on.
They cut me down to like
like 1.5.
what you got in your hair right now?
It's like a 1.5, yeah, 1.5. But like I had cleaned it up a little bit. Like
Actually, I got a picture.
I don't know how dark you want it.
But I do want to be dark. So
If you can actually start that way. The only real way is living no for real.
it's for real though. Motherfucker, you not be knowing. How my lining look for me like you're in? You think my shit getting pushed back? You think I'm getting old, bro? I'm scared. Every time I grow my hair, like, am I tweaking? That's like
I don't know. Like I want to say it's pushed back, but like it's light. It's just light. You know what I'm saying? But when I cut it down, I'm gonna just try to make it as dark as possible.
Yeah, I'm already knowing what's gonna happen. My dad, he went bald, but I think he chose to go bald.
So he chose to go bald?
Yeah, I don't think he really was like going bald. Cause he had a lot of pictures when I was younger where he had a fro and shit. But that's just like a natural African dad instinct to just go bald,
right? You gotta go check if he you gotta check his hairstyle when he was in his 20s.
Yeah, honestly. Before and after, yeah. Oh, you already cut a lot?
No.
I'm like, damn, you couldn't have done that much. Shit, fuck it, you can get a picture back.
Let's see. I'll just get this side.
Yeah, get a side where like it's not really showing. So how'd you end up at Lincoln Park?
Man,
I feel like a lot of niggas.
my mama didn't want me to go to Lake.
Oh, you want to go to Lakeview?
She didn't want me to go to Lake. So I was at Roe Clark. I was at a Knowles school.
Oh.
And then I was there for a minute, kicking it over there type shit. Then eventually, like, my mama was just like, oh, my brother went to college at my brother went to Roe Clark, but went to college after that. So like, she was just like, oh, they're gonna get me into good college. You know what I'm saying? On some African stuff.
Typical shit.
Right? So, but I did one semester at Roe Clark, bro. I couldn't even do it. I was literally going all the way out west, like every day. So my mama, I was literally telling my mama, like, give me in some school. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting to get out of here at this point. But it was like 7 miles away. Yeah.
So how far west? You know where neighborhood that was?
But I was on Chicago and Lawndale. So by Orr.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I was coming from north side to my dad would drop. My dad's just dropping me off at Chicago and Michigan every day, bro. I'm taking a 45-minute bus straight to out west. Mind you, I'm like what, 16, 17.
Was he was a freshman then, right?
Yeah, and I ain't never had the chance to
really get on the bus and train before.
Shit, yeah, and even go out shit to out west.
Mm-hmm.
Different type of environment.
Yeah.
But went that way. It was cool though. It was cool. Like people over there was smooth. It was smooth over there, but there was, of course, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
The students was I feel like all the students, I don't know. At this point, a lot of people be forced to go to Nova schools. But
yeah. Cause where'd you go to elementary?
I went to the school in called Burley.
Burley, okay.
Yeah, played y'all.
We did. I remember that shit.
Yeah, when it was you.
Me,
yeah, you was playing. I played you. Which time I forgot all about that.
So you was in 6th grade playing stuff today?
I don't know.
Couldn't have. But I remember playing a bunch of.
I don't know. We played y'all, or we no. I don't think we played y'all.
We played y'all for sure, but I
think you played the opener.
Yeah, we probably did because I know I played y'all one of my middle school years, and it was the 8th grade. And it was
we did play on this.
It was like some Hispanic. I got a picture of that shit too. It was a Hispanic chubby dude playing point guard, and like a bunch of white boys on that team.
We had that one tall white boy that was the only best player.
Yeah, but we killed y'all. Definitely hurt trouble.
But I ain't gonna lie, that day I was like, we played Disney.
Yeah, our conference is low-key decent as hell for a Northside school. Like, we played Disney, we played Greeley, we played Jameson, we played Brennan in like the preseason.
Yeah, it was smooth though. Like, it was definitely a school that wasn't like as diverse, but when I was at that school, man, it was. It was a lot of Mexicans. Sure. I was just there, just really just trying to beat Michael Jordan. Shit. But yeah, no, my mom put me. I was trying to go to Gordon. I really wanted to go to Gordon.
Yeah. Did you try to take the test and shit?
Bro, I took the test. All right. While I'm taking the test, my mom is already like, she really wanted me to go to Roe Clark.
How does she know? Oh, because your brother went there.
Yeah, my brother went there.
That's typical African shit, bro. Let me tell you, I can't tell you my story.
So, let me check this. Mama, while I was taking the test, bro, that damn test was hard as hell. Yeah. I'm taking the test, I'm like, man, I already know I'm going to Roe.
Damn.
Like, that test was hard. Yeah. I couldn't even get into like selecting enrollment either. Like,
you tried that test too, or no?
That shit was hard too. Shit.
That's a
that point, I felt like I was overdone. I'm just like, damn, I wasn't learning nothing. But went to Roe Clark for a semester. It was a good experience, shit. Being in the hood and being out there for real, shit. Learning different people. I ain't never been around. I ain't been around like that type of side until high school.
Yeah.
I don't know. A little bit lower.
Just like a little bit lower. Like a tad bit lower.
But yeah, bro, went over there, did a semester, bro, literally, you was out there, when the detention was going crazy, you was like, bro, they give you detention for anything.
You said detention?
Detentions. So we had half days
detentions, yeah. My homie went to Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, bro.
That's another Noble school. He was in detention during summer school, bro. I mean, during the summer.
You would have half days, right? But like, half days would be over because you had detention. You could stack up detentions like easily, man. So luckily, I ain't never getting detention. I don't know how I ain't getting detention. Got out of there and then went straight to the park. Wonderful, Whitney Young.
That's like, I think that's everybody's dream at a certain point.
That shit ain't worked out. So my mama, I was supposed to go to Lakeview.
Okay.
And then
you got in type shit?
My mama she didn't want me around. She just thought they was racist as hell, so she didn't want me around that for real. So I was like, at that point, it was just like, I came back to the crib, bro. She literally was like, yeah, you want to Lincoln Park. I'm like, Lincoln Park?
But you ain't know shit about Lincoln Park?
I ain't know shit on Lincoln Park.
I
knew people there.
Okay.
But I was just like,
Lincoln Park was really the difference. It's crazy, like a lot of people don't do their research on high school. Like, especially in Uptown, like niggas be winging that shit because this is like you all you know is Uplift, you know Sen. Like you might know like Vaughn, you might know Lincoln Park and shit, but you really don't like think that far ahead because like a lot of people don't want to get on the bus, get on the train. Like they like that idea of walking to school.
Yeah.
or taking like one bus to school or some shit.
Ain't nothing wrong going on one bus.
And it's not. It's definitely not. But I don't know. I just owe it. I think because I was like heavily involved with like high school basketball early, I always knew I had to go like to another school. As far as like being able to compete and shit, like playing in like a top conference and shit like that. Like I always looked like, okay, what's the top school?
So you think you're pretty good? Like,
No, if I didn't play football, I would have been probably one of the best shooters in the city. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because by the time
I can say the same thing though.
Like by the time I got to like sixth grade, not even. By the time I got to fifth grade, sixth grade, that's when I really like learned how to shoot the basketball. Like for real. Not. I think by seventh grade is like when I really like had it down pat. But the thing was, I could never like make that transition from like doing football season and then like getting back into like basketball shit. Like,
it's so close.
It just never worked for me, bro. Like I know hella niggas that it worked for them, but for me, it couldn't work. But for some reason though, football was just like easy, bro.
You was at Wells, right?
I went to Lane.
Oh, you was playing at Lane?
Hell yeah. Like I went into Lane, no one was playing.
Running back and shit.
So we had a triple option. That's like you ever seen like Navy football team?
Yeah, I know what football.
That bogus ass offense, bro. But like when I came into high school, it was like, oh this shit, it's kind of cool. It's like some video game shit.
I ain't gonna lie. If we played in Lane Tech, that became lit.
No, bro. My senior year, that should have been the year we played y'all. If we played y'all my sophomore year, we went to overtime too. I'm like, bro, we really just went to overtime with Lincoln Park. Cause I never really thought Lincoln Park was like decent in football.
That's when you had.
But y'all, exactly. Y'all had some players. I ain't gonna lie. But we probably would have did y'all dirty. But two of our guys was on varsity. So, and that was a sophomore game we had played. So like one of our best players, like he was starting on varsity as a sophomore. He was on varsity that year. But it was still a good game. I'm not gonna knock y'all. But our senior year, I think y'all had some transfers or something. Y'all had a completely different team. Y'all look completely different. But
there's a lot of. I think Chicago sports there's a lot of legal transfers.
Bro, no, I don't know if you know. Lincoln Park got in trouble when I was in high school for transfers.
I'm knowing, bro.
And I knew it because I'm like, bro, there's no way some of these kids should be in this school based on like the rules to get into this school. Like
they'll play like 5 games in, and then that's when they start realizing like, that ain't fun.
But no, my freshman year or my sophomore, one of those years, they went the whole season playing, and then the end of the year, like right after the playoffs was over, that's when they got like investigated and shit for like people using fake addresses and shit like that. It was just like, damn, the coach had got fired and shit.
Everybody.
But it's like the thing is, they only do that to Northside schools. Like Simeon been doing that shit. Whitney Young been doing that shit. Like all the top schools that's like not on the Northside be doing that shit, and they never get no investigation, never get nothing like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bro, when I tell you,
they was carrying a lot of weight.
Hell yeah.
Them schools been carrying a lot of weight.
Like when I tell you, my homie,
ain't nobody wanted anybody from the. CPS ain't nobody from the North Side wanted, bro.
At all, bro. Like at all. When I tell you,
CPS sports was definitely for the South Side.
Definitely for the South Side, bro. Like the North Side had their little run. Like every now and then, like Uplift definitely.
Every time it was always close.
It was close, and then like it was just always some bullshit.
Always some bullshit. Because up north, we definitely got a lot of stars.
No, we do, but I was just having this conversation when I was out of town. We don't got a lot of heavy hitters though. Like Taylon is like one of our few. That was like a for sure up north kid. Like grew up north, all that. But it's not too many players that lived up north that I could say was like just as good as Taylor, because like a lot of dudes that I know were comfortable going to like an Uplift, going to like a Vaughn, going to like a Sin, going to like a Lincoln Park.
Actually cold.
And it's like they could have been better if they would have challenged themselves. Like imagine them taking that leap like Taylor did. He said, let me go play out south and like see if I really got that. Because if you go play at City Hall and you starting over there from Uptown, well, you got some game for sure. Like nobody can tell you shit, and that's what I'm saying. Like Taylor was just different because who really takes that leap and says, you know what, I'm gonna go all the way to Inglewood and see if I really got it. It's a whole nother side of town, bro. Like when I realized how far Simeon, literally a whole nother world. The first time I ever went to Simeon, I was I think a sophomore, I think. I
don't even think I ever drove past him.
Bro, that school is far. So like, to say that you want to go play ball out there, and you live all the way on Lakeside, yeah. You must really love the game of basketball, bro. I'm not saying like a lot of niggas before him didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Well, I don't know if Upload gonna fuck with him, but like,
no,
he had gave up on. Well, he didn't give up on football, but he stopped playing football.
He played Cardinals, right? Like 1 year, right?
But like,
he never. I don't think he wanted to play football for real. I think he was always a basketball player.
He wanted to play football.
You think so?
Bro, it was 1 year. He didn't get on the team because I think he was overweight. That was on the time like we was all trying to stay the same weight. Like he needed like a specific weight. And he was like, he was just too big. Like not fat, but like I think he was like just one of them niggas that just
couldn't really lose.
It was just
naturally big.
Yeah, it was naturally big.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie to that. That's what see it, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that shit is so crazy because you know people I played against in that same league that were definitely over 130 pounds. Because like when I was on varsity, that was a weight limit. You have to be like 130. I think like the cutoff, like if you really couldn't lose no weight, was like 135. Bro, I done played some dudes that like in like 6th, 8th grade when I was playing for Cardinals that was easily over 130. And they was all from out south. And I'm like, bro, they be changing the rules for these dudes, bro. Cause like, this don't make no sense. When I was in 7th grade, I played this dude, I was like 5'3" at that time, 5'2" or some shit. This dude I played against was like easily 5'9", like 145, bro. Big legs, big arms, everything, bro. Fast as hell. And we probably was the same age. But it's like, bro, there's no way you're telling me he's 130. And I'm 125, just barely
making weight. South teams and shit, well, we played, I'm not already knowing, bro. It was easy back then, bro. It was easy to pay on refs.
No, either they were paying the refs, or they were just like finessing some shit.
On the contract.
Yeah, it was some shit going on out there, bro. I never really like. I done seen some shit, bro. Like from the Raiders, to the Redskins, it don't matter what team I played against outside. There was always somebody that just looked way bigger than me. The Vikings had some big dudes. Like. No, that's crazy. When I was in 8th grade, the Vikings got caught for cheating. Yeah. Literally, like second round of the playoffs, they got caught cheating, and they lost too.
We played together, right?
No, you was on Pee Wee. You was with me. I was on. Unless you came up my last year, I don't know. Did you?
But I know we lost 1 year to So we lost to the Vikings.
Yeah, the Vikings was them. They're always like the best team.
We went undefeated 1 year.
Yeah, y'all was cold. The way Coach Jay ran y'all team, y'all was cold.
That's a legend, like that.
Easily Uptown legend. No doubt about it.
You was so you been staying Uptown your life?
Yeah, all my life, bro. So
I don't know, bro. People be snoozing on. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm not like praising the violence or whatever.
No.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people think like up north, like I wouldn't say sweet, but
no, they definitely probably not no more. But when I was in high school, people didn't really acknowledge what up north was bad, and I'll be telling them because like I had like out west kids I went to school with, I had outside kids and they're like, and I'm like, bro, obviously y'all got way crazier hoods than I do. Like I'm not gonna ever say like Uptown is that bad. But Uptown is not as sweet as y'all think it is. Like, bro, the amount of time.
Maybe get like that now, shit. I mean, like just the fact they trying to justify it.
Exactly.
But shit's still going on.
Still going on, bro. Just this past Tuesday, I heard gunshots. Like literally, this past Tuesday, I heard gunshots early in the morning, bro. Like that shit is not. But people didn't take it serious till Pappy died, though. That's when they really was like, okay, up north probably got some shit going on. I'm like, bro, I've been telling y'all. But yeah, definitely not trying to phrase it. Like, nobody wants to fucking live in fucking fear, but it's like, that's just the reality of that shit. Like, Uptown and Rogers Park are just two of those places. Howard, Thorndale, like, those are just some areas.
People too.
They got some people. Like, so it's like, can't run from it. But it's like I value growing up like that because I know like how to like maneuver now. Like I know like how like fragile life is and shit. Like I know like I'm more aware of like the bullshit happening. If I grew up in a place where I was safe all the time, I don't think my awareness would be as high.
No, for real.
Cause like I wouldn't really be thinking about like my safety. I'd be like, well, I'm so used to like being safe. I'm so used to like being in good areas. I wouldn't think nothing of no violence. But it's like that's just life in general. That's just how this world is made up. There's always gonna be some shit happening. So it's either you ready for it or you just unprepared. And I'd rather be ready or close to ready.
Shit,
somewhat ready. You really don't ever be ready.
You really can't be ready.
But it's like at least like you got some type of sense. As opposed to like just not knowing at all. Cause like shit's gonna happen. How it's gonna happen?
I say it's all about being smart and minding your business.
Yeah, for real. And honestly, I can't even really say being smart because like I know some of the smartest people that's not even alive no more. Cause like this is just like when shit is already fucked up. So when it's already designed for some shit to happen, like you can't really run from it. Like, there's nothing you really can do. But I mean, at the same time, I would still say there is such thing as moving smart because like some people will hear the news and be like, man, such and such just got robbed, this and this. But another person in that same area who like grew up with some sense and like knows how to like how the P's and Q's is gonna know that okay, I'm not gonna walk in this neighborhood with my head down. Not like watching my back and my front. Like I'm like, every sound I hear, I'm gonna like look up and see what the hell is that. Like some people really be oblivious to shit, and that's how they really be getting out here dying. Like they just don't think nothing ever gonna happen to them. They don't believe it's that bad. But it's like you gotta think way ahead of the game when you step outside, bro. Like you can't be out here thinking like, I'm cool.
That's it. I ain't gonna lie, it's not just Chicago though.
It's everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Life in general, you can't act like this shit's sweet.
They move like that everywhere.
Man, bro.
It's just like Chicago's one city that's like it can have it just be so unexpected.
Especially nowadays, because like for the longest time it was just like, okay, I can get shot. A nigga might jump me. But now it's like you just get robbed so much. The carjackings like at a crazy rate. Like everything you do now is like you need to be really like aware, bro, because like it's getting out of hand. So it's like
like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say like it just started, but I definitely think it got more increased like since COVID been here. Like I feel like it's been a crazier.
Maybe not an increase, but more like back to reality.
Or just like more like I think because of like social media and shit. Because like social media and shit, that's like.
But you gotta realize
it's more in your face. Cause now you got it on video. You got pictures of it now. Like all that shit is just like right in your face. Before it's like okay, you might watch it on the news.
Like Chicago is already like a motherfucker could run into a store with their car or something, bro. And it's all over the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? Like anything just falls in the news at this point.
Yeah.
Like, some people just be, what I'm saying? They know they finna die today, shit.
And that's crazy too, cause like, from like
you want this one?
That's just perfect.
Right there?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of, from like a religious standpoint, I've definitely heard that like, sometimes you wake up knowing it's your time. And that shit kind of scared me. But it's like, shit. It's bound to happen.
Right.
Like,
everybody got their time.
Everybody got their time. It's when it's your destiny, when it's your time, you can't run from it.
I think that's when you gotta realize, like what's your purpose?
Yeah, that's why it's like important to like really try to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Now.
Because at the end of the day, like whoever plans for whatever, they always had an effect
on something or somebody. Yeah.
And God just knew it was that time for just But no. It's another life we can also be living.
Yep. And that's the thing. You don't really know what the afterlife would look like.
You know what I'm saying? Like you die young. I wonder what's next.
Exactly. Because like that should be bothering like damn. Such and such has died at 18, 16, 7. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why would you? how do you come to this world just to leave so early? But it's like,
You
you really don't know.
like, it may be in holding under the
It really might be, bro. It really might be like that heaven and hell shit. Maybe not be like as like, you know, surface level as we think it is, but shit, it might be something similar to that. And I feel like that, like we just gotta find out when it starts on. But you know, obviously my goal is to live longer.
Yeah, today I'm balling out.
You know, gotta ball out.
And hot, I like hot. So that shit not beating me.
No, I've had worse. I'm definitely from
Some African, bro.
You feel me? I'm from Nigeria. We done got the worst heat. This is like nothing.
Man, I'm tired of you Nigerians, bro. I love that.
Man, bro.
You know,
you love us, bro.
Nah, I fuck with y'all.
You know you do, man.
Bro. I'm just glad I'm Ghanaian. Listen.
It's okay. We fucking Ghanaian, man.
I'm just glad I'm Ghanaian.
It's no.
If I had to choose again, I wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings. Because
you're a fool.
Bro, you just gotta think about it, bro. Y'all ass would be like, nah, I'm not African. I'm Nigerian.
Cause it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Like what you don't become better than that shit when niggas tell you some like ignorant shit like that.
But yeah, like you Nigerian, but like you're African though. End of the day, like they'd be like them Africans. Like no, I'm Nigerian.
Cause it's a whole nother culture though.
No, I already know.
Cause like imagine somebody saying that's the African shit.
But that's why
they speaking on some like Ethiopian shit.
That's why everybody think another race better though. But we both are African. Imagine if I don't know about the other countries, but I could say the Ghanaians and the Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
If we was all together, you know what I'm saying, a little team up, whatever.
That was supposed to be a plan at one point. I think a lot of countries, without like all the colonization and shit, definitely could have did some major shit out here. Like as far as like uniting and you know helping each other like expand their countries and shit, but it wasn't designed like that, bro. Like the world is just fucked up. White people always gotta stick their nose in some shit, bro.
Living in Africa.
Literally.
You're still a target, you know what I'm saying?
Either way, like
by another African,
by a black person, it don't matter. Cause like I always like going back to like when I had got shot in my leg, right? I remember like having to like tell people like, well no, not even tell people like remember like
I thought you was
yeah, just asking me like am I in some shit or like why did it happen? I'm like bro, it's 10:30 at night. It's 2017. It's hella gang activity going on in this damn neighborhood. You know, and it's dark as fuck on this side street. Like niggas rode through. They seen two niggas. They didn't think like, oh, that might be a Ghanaian, that might be a Nigerian. All they saw was two niggas that's not from their hood, and they got a gun in their car hoping they catch somebody. That's literally how that shit happened. Like, simple as that. And that's not just in Uptown, that's everywhere, bro. Like, a lot of innocent, when I was wrong place, wrong time. When I was in the hospital, I was watching the news every day. The amount of people that I kept hearing about that died the same way that I got shot, and I'm out here just, you know, still alive, still breathing, but same people that was just like me, innocent as hell, you know, maybe just park their car, or like finna go to the store, like just something like, you know, related to being outside, but an innocent ass person, or like a college student or a high school student that got no gang history, got no criminal record, no nothing, and they got shot because a nigga saw them and thought they was somebody else, like.
And all your African people thought.
And
it be like that, bro.
And that's what I'm so grateful that I'm alive to tell my own story. Cause the way niggas in the African community be just gossiping,
bro,
and having the falsest shit ever, and they just be spreading that shit like is really like the truth is just insane, bro.
That's what put them at peace though.
just talk down on somebody or like just like
he was in the game.
Man, bro, like I could only imagine what they would have been saying.
Shit.
Like I could only imagine. Like why was he outside that late? And it's like, bro, y'all was outside that late. Y'all just wasn't in the same position. Like, what are we talking about? 10:30 should not be no time where I should be in the crib.
I ain't gotta explain that, man.
The fuck? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like,
Chicago, bro.
This is literally Chicago, and that's what I'm saying. No people be so oblivious because they don't have no awareness of like the city, the neighborhood they live in. They just think this shit is like it'll never happen to them.
You think you became Devin Purchase since then?
Hell yeah, bro. And like,
obviously, for sure.
I mean, I think this is the crazy thing. I remember I said this shit. I didn't have to put it in a quote, so I could put it in a book one day. But it's like living in Uptown, living in Chicago in general. It's like if you not thinking that you might get shot one day, especially as a black male,
you get stabbed.
Like if you're not thinking about any violence that might happen to you one day, I think you're just living out here like you're tweaking. So for me, like by the time I got to like 12, 11, and I really started to notice like all the shit going on, I'm like, okay, damn, this shit might happen to me one day. Like obviously I pray it doesn't, but it's like if it does, I just pray like, you know, I can push through, I can survive it, blah blah blah. So I remember my homie like a year later, he asked me like, bro, like how you feel since then? I'm like, bro, I'm like, yeah, obviously like my awareness is different, like my anxiety is probably higher now, like I'm definitely like more alert. But at the end of the day, the worst thing that could have happened to me already happened. So it's like, I'm kind of at peace because like, you know, the worst thing was like, okay, I can get shot.
Thought about it.
It happened. I thought about it for years. It happened, but I survived that shit. So it's like now,
God show you can survive it.
If I can survive this, I can still go back to school and get my degrees. It's like, shit, I could do anything. Number one. Number two, it's like, shit, what am I really worried about at this point? Like, I'm not gonna say like obviously it can't happen again because like, you know, I definitely heard of people like getting shot more than once in their lifetime, but I really don't think that shit gonna happen to me again. Like I think God just gave me like one of these hard ass lessons in life to go through.
So you're not the only one, man.
And I just have to persevere. Like,
hold on, I'll keep you on my side.
Yeah, you don't gotta cut nothing, just line it up.
No, I'm already knowing, bro, because.
But the crazy thing was, so that was 2017. 2014, I had got shot at. And that shit was crazy too. Like, I'm talking about that. Both times, I don't know, like, God was just really on my side, bro. Because, like,
Amen.
I just can't see how, like, I'm still here for both of those times. Like, this first time, it's like 2 a.m. I get off on Wilson, walking towards the Twins, me and my homie. And then we get right by McDonald's. And then we hear one of them bitches go off, right? And it's like, you know, we had like that movie moment, like we just look at each other like, what the fuck, was that just a gunshot? And then like as soon as we look at each other, like it's just like, you know, like, damn, what the fuck was that? Like 10 more rounds just went off, right in our direction. We just ran. Ended up going to this corner store trying to get in. They were still open, but they didn't let us in that bitch though.
Damn.
Crazy, right? But luckily police like was on the scene, hella fast, you know.
Now that you're in this crazy.
No, bro, when I tell you they literally, we banging on the door trying to get in that bitch, they did not let us in. So we just out there like just praying that like the niggas didn't like, you know, follow us and shit. Luckily that shit didn't happen like that, but yeah, police came and then just asked us some questions.
You made it, bro.
Asked us some questions and shit and we still here. Man, that's a blessing though. So that was high school, that was like junior year of high school. So then fast forward, freshman year of college, 2016, one of my childhood friends, he got shot, but he died on that same street that I got shot a year later. Like I'm talking about like, I'm in the crib taking a nap, and then like I'm hearing like bullets like in my dream. Like I'm hearing the sound go off and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up, my brother like, bro, I know you just heard that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like an hour later, or like 10 minutes later, we go on Facebook, it's like, yeah, Greg got shot. We like, whoa.
You said same area,
Same, but that's like a year before I even got shot though. It's like 20.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It just ain't no walking in Chicago at this point.
Walk it. You can't just. I think. I don't even think there's any rules for real, bro. Like, you just gotta hope it's not your time, really. Cause like you could be driving on the E-way, niggas get shot at. Like you could be just parking your car. It's just a bunch of bullshit in this city, bro. But it's like I can complain all I want about Chicago, but it's like every city is like that, though.
Yeah.
Every city that got a strong black community is the same way, bro. Like all
Atlanta doesn't do the same thing.
Atlanta is just as bad. Just as bad.
Yeah.
New York, just as bad. Like all got strong.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Atlanta though, you been to Atlanta?
I have not.
Bro, they have be standing on the street and stuff, just like they be cooling, like they be regular people just be chilling. Like I just think like I don't know, like in Atlanta they definitely got more of a better relationship with black people. But I feel like in the city when you out here, you see another black motherfucker, you like, you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter how they look for real. Like they just motherfucker had dreads. One like they got some type of hair. You just like, oh.
I got a couple homies, but I got one specific homie that had dreads from like his junior year of high school all the way to like his last year of college. And what made him cut his dreads is because he had got shot at. Somebody thought he was somebody else. And I'm like, look at that shit. Like, you gotta change your whole image.
Shit.
All because of like the threat of violence.
The same way too.
Hell yeah. Like, not, it's just crazy to me that.
How was it living in I say Uptown, but being African and your parents, you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Strict as hell, bro. It took a while.
You mean clean up underneath your
Yeah.
No, the bottom of your mustache?
Bottom of my mustache. But growing up in Uptown as an African, it was cool. Like I feel like there was so many Africans.
Like somewhere we was on the same team.
Yeah, like you know, like it was like from Lawrence to even Magnolia had a couple Africans over there, but definitely like Clarendon Wilson had like probably the most. But I think because it had so many Africans, it was like it made it a little bit easier for my mom to like say like, okay, you can go outside and do this because you know there's always somebody that can see you or that like you know have some eyes on them.
Especially at Twin Towers.
Exactly. Twin Towers is probably the main source of Africans for Uptown, bro. There's so many Africans that live in that damn building over the years.
How many Africans live over there?
It's crazy. And we got 2 towers. Yeah, just like the shit that's like sticking out and just.
What you on this weekend?
I got a happy hour situation I'm gonna go to tonight.
Damn.
My birthday.
Niggas ain't invited to their birthday when they had just recently turned what, 25?
Bro, listen though, listen. I was
like, this nigga is having a great time.
Bro, listen, bro. That was a kickback, but I just did that. I think that shit last minute.
What'd you do with that?
My sister, she got a crib downtown, and like they got like a little like party area in there. So I just was like, shit, let me just invite a couple people. Cause like I don't want it to be too big, but I think next year or this year, when I turn 26, I'm gonna do it again. And like you know. Definitely go big, a little bit. But when I turn 30, don't worry, that's a big one. I'm gonna have a real life Nigerian party for that. So
yeah.
It's a major blessing to be an Uptown native, man. Like, I love all these other hoods. You know, I've been around Chicago a lot. I'm grateful to, you know, be able to navigate the city and shit, but I still have my heart in Uptown, man. I'll claim this shit any day of the week. Part of me believes I could have been a Bronzeville kid, but
shit,
I'll probably let my kids live that dream. For me, I'm Uptown. I have no regrets. Shit, man. I'm grateful for like every school I got to attend, all the people I met. Honestly,
who the real MVP, man?
The real MVP of what?
All that shit.
All this Uptown shit.
Well, shit.
No,
man.
In my experience, damn. Like for my age group or just for like in general? Damn.
In general.
Girl MVP. It damn near is Coach J, bro.
Nah, for real.
Like on the lowest, he
ain't gonna lie,
he had a part in everything, bro.
He fake getting an award.
Bro, he had a part in everything you think about, bro. Like, he like was helping the Crusaders at one point. He had a whole basketball league brought to Uptown at one point. Like when I mean we had Clarendon and shit. Like you record for it. I got it. No.
There you go.
I'm not talking at this. Alright, so let me see the video so I can make sure I fuck with it. Yeah. Appreciate you, my boy.
Man, appreciate you. I'm glad you know what I'm saying? You starting to be loyal or whatever, man.
Man, bro. It's like
you brought some clients though.
Oh yeah?
I think you brought you had brought I think Ola Slid.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah. You can knock some bread out. You know what I'm saying? What guard does Emmanuel use or something like? How did you get his hair like that? I'm just like, shit. That nigga just got a different type of hair.
Literally, bro. It's so funny though, cause like me and him, we was chopping it up about hair a while ago. And I just
throw this alcohol on you.
Oh yeah. I just knew he was growing his shit.
Yeah.
And now he just cut his.
What was that?
But like, I'm telling you, bro, for the summertime, it's like, I feel like I can't have nothing else on my head but a haircut. Like, it don't make sense to do nothing else. That's like my signature, bro. My signature, okay.
The haircut, do it, bro.
Yeah, it really does. Like, it just changed my whole,
it just changed the whole
mood, the whole
like,
week.
You like, damn.
Cause like,
do look good.
I'm not saying I'm rough out here, cause like my hair is definitely nice when it's grown and like I got a nice little curly fro going. It'd be cool, but it's like my haircut is different. Yeah, man, I'm cut, I'm clean, I'm back in the game. I know y'all saw me with a little fro. No more fros for like at least a year. We keeping the do-rag on handy from now. Brush boys.
You got this man right. Y'all know I ain't even right.
Can't get right without somebody else getting right. With the get right champ himself.
I'm here to get everybody else right.
He's just trying to feed the family.
I'm here for the community.
He's here for the community. Man. Make sure y'all fuck with him.